Deep Ellum on air, serving the DFW Metroplex. Only the best in underground and local music.
Cause me and music are one, you know, music is like my best friend.
Deep Ellum on air.
Mind control. Believe it or not, we taking over your mind. Mind control.
Here we are live on episode 25 of the hit show Mind Control. I'm here with my co-host Jeremiah.
I'm here now. What episode are we on?
25?
Wow. Sorry I'm out here doing some late breaking tweeting and letting everyone know that we're going live here a little early. There's an odd 6:08 start time.
The special start time.
This is why my alarm that I set for the end of the normal time isn't going to work. I'm not falling for that. I'm going to change the time right now to 7. Oh, shoot. Don't you just know?
So Kanye West killed his mom. Nas killed his mom. Andre 3000 killed his mom. Bruno Mars killed his mom. Jay-Z killed his nephew.
Are all these people that have their mom is dead for real?
Yeah. You don't think Kanye West really killed his mom?
Kanye's rep?
You don't think he really killed his mom, do you?
Why are you reading this list? You're telling me that people are killing people.
Yeah, here's some solstice sacrifices. Ryan Dunn, he was sacrificed.
By what? This is Illuminati, maybe? You're telling me?
Yeah, exactly it. Johnny Cash and John Ritter were both sacrificed.
I think Johnny Cash was pretty old.
He wasn't sacrificed?
I don't think he was sacrificed.
He died of natural causes.
To get what? June?
That's what they want you to
think.
think.
That June Cash could be famous?
She was already dead, right?
Was she June Carter Cash? Is that right?
I think so. Like Carter the Third.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Carter 5? Isn't Lil Wayne working on that?
It's always the fifth album, right?
That's Maroon 5. All right. So go on with this list. What are you telling me? You sound like you give me two mixed lists here. I heard people's moms were dead.
Yeah.
And then I heard some other things.
So the first list is celebrities who killed like loved ones to become famous.
Oh, okay. So this is you wholeheartedly believe this, right?
100%.
You totally believe.
Yeah.
You can't make it. You can't make it in this world until you've sacrificed somebody.
Yeah. Prince killed his son and his father. Anna Nicole Smith killed her son.
Let me ask you a question real fast. We have Kat working the porch. Kat, could you radio in? I think she's in the other room. Could you radio in?
I'm here.
Hey, would you sacrifice literally yourself? Would you let yourself be sacrificed to death so that Jedi could, if Deep Ellum on Air was going to blow up and Jedi was going to be the biggest name for at least a week on BuzzFeed?
To death?
Yeah, like would you willingly let the Illuminati kill you?
No.
So that Jedi can succeed?
No.
That's why this is not going to succeed.
No.
You have to be willing to lose it all.
Sorry.
Eddie?
Yeah.
If that's what it takes, man, take me.
Okay.
Take me now.
You're willing to be the sacrifice?
Yes. I won't even be a... Never mind. Listen, I'm sorry.
Did you know
Jesus Christ,
Liam
our Lord
Neeson?
and Savior of Latter-day Saints.
Liam Neeson killed his wife?
I did. He bumped her on the head, right?
Is that what he did?
I don't know. Wasn't he? Didn't his wife die from a skiing accident?
Oh, that's right. He
A
did.
skiing accident where she bumped her head?
Yeah. He said, what did he say? He says, I will find you and I will kill you.
To his wife.
Uh-huh.
What an asshole.
Venus and Serena Williams killed their sister.
So let me ask you then, did Ray Rice maybe
He
go
was
about
trying.
it wrong?
He was trying to, yeah.
Was he under Illuminati orders and just went about it way wrong?
Yeah.
Listen, that elevator railing took out plenty of women to death. This one just had a strong jaw. You can't get these women with the strong jaw lines.
He has to think better than that. He
Have
should have gone after his mom or one of his kids.
Have you ever hit a woman with a strong jawline?
I have. And then she hit me back, and it was pretty sad.
What?
Yeah. Rodney King was sacrificed.
Rodney the King Dangerfield.
John Kennedy Jr.
We all know that, right?
Yeah.
If your name's Kennedy, you're being sacrificed for the greater good.
They've already added Robin Williams and Joan Rivers to this list.
So what did they die for? Who's...
It's all about numbers.
Is it so that Jenny McCarthy can be successful in this new version of The View?
I think that's what it was for.
She's already leaving The View, right?
Yeah, she's gone. She's been gone for a while. Have you seen any of these View knockoff shows?
Oh, yeah. As a matter of fact, just a few days ago, I saw The
Real?
The Real.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
With Sister?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. She goes... They were talking about lingerie.
Okay.
And she dropped in about her husband. She doesn't really like to wear lingerie because he likes it raw.
Oh.
And, of course, everyone fell out. All the women are laughing in the crowd. And, she's like, he likes it. So he likes me bare. That's what I mean. But
so she's a flaming Catholic, huh?
Yeah, but as long... Oh, whoa. I guess so.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't want her in lingerie, you're definitely not wearing condoms.
Yeah.
Cat, lingerie, condoms?
Condoms.
Condoms, no.
No, don't be silly. Wrap that willy.
Hey, I've got to be honest with you. We were really close to buying condoms for no reason the other day. The only reason we didn't do it was because we were at the dollar store. I just don't ever come across condoms, but condoms for some reason are right in front of your face all over the dollar store.
Were they for $1?
I'm assuming this is a message they're trying to send to the minorities that typically frequent these places.
Yeah.
Right, but yeah, so we were in there and we were shopping and we see these condoms, and for some reason it was kind of a turn on. It was like, I don't know, we should have condoms for no reason. It's like
did they say 99 cents on them?
I guarantee you they were. That's why I wasn't buying them. Yeah, this was a real true dollar store. We spent $45
at the dollar store
on dollar items at the dollar store.
So you bought 45 of those plastic guns?
No, I bought 45 condoms and I fucked her brains out. No, it was just an idea, but I think one of these days we might mess around with some condoms.
Just for the experience of it?
And just for the... we don't know what it's like. Anyway.
You do have a kid, right? You have a couple of kids.
That's right.
So that speaks to that.
I do have 2.
Yeah.
But I will say for the cameras, it wasn't quite an accident. You can prevent these things. I mean, it's not that hard.
The pull-out method, right?
Right. It's not that hard. Yeah. Some people, they take it overboard.
Yeah.
I will try to get my children to wear condoms though. From as teenagers. I'll beg them.
Yeah.
I think you can brainwash them at that age and hopefully.
But isn't that condoning the act,
Of course. Yeah. Oh, I want them to fuck. Yeah, no, definitely.
Okay.
I definitely do. I think there's an appropriate age.
Yeah.
I can't stop them, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah.
Whatever happens.
Is this because you have sons? If you had a daughter, would you be believing the same thing?
No. If I had a daughter, I would have already shot myself. I can't handle that. But yeah, sons, no, I need them. Yeah, I need them out there fucking. I need them. But I want them to be safe.
Do you think you'll take them to the bunny ranch at 13?
No, I'm not trying to be crazy. But they need to get what they can.
You'll have a bowl of condoms in the living room.
Mm-hmm. Ebola condoms? Is that the new thing everyone's into?
Yeah.
Ebola.
Yes.
All right. Can we actually get into the show before you just got off on this weird tangent of death and violence, celebrity?
That's what the show is all about, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get a hell yeah? So Taco Bell yesterday went ahead and went black. Social media, everything, their logos where it used to be, their pictures, everything they blacked out. They just had a black image. It wasn't even black it wasn't like the black version of their logo. It was just straight up, everything went black. I saw it reported on earlier in the day, and people were kind of like...
Was there a health code violation maybe? They had to shut down all the Taco Bells?
Mm-hmm. That's right. They finally busted them for the fucking roaches, the rats, the horse meat,
right?
The dog wieners. I don't know if you guys know that, but yeah, the chili cheese burritos are made out of dog wieners.
Those aren't Fritos?
Mm-mm.
No.
That came from the same source that said McDonald's was serving human flesh. You realize that was a real story the other day? That was one.
I saw the guy found a finger in his cup of coffee, a mouse in a cup of coffee.
Is that why you're obsessed with dipping your fingers in ranch?
I think ranch tastes good.
How many? Ask Eddie how many times. Cat, please ask Eddie how many times today did he ask me? Can he get ranch to dip his fingers?
How many times, Eddie?
I think 3 or 4 times.
It was weird. We're in 7-Eleven. He kept saying, "Can I get some ranch to dip my fingers?"
You know, like chicken fingers.
But why was that on your mind? Why the ranch?
You know, I think I'm probably in some psychosis or something.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Wasn't that your favorite WCW wrestler?
I think it was
Psychosis.
Juventud, sir.
Juventud, yeah. Either way, WCW went Mexican.
Yeah.
But okay, so Taco Bell's decided to go black now, right?
Yeah,
they blacked out everything.
You know, they did go Mexican with that Yo Quiero Taco Bell, right?
They did. They went
Yeah.
Mexican with Yo Quiero Taco Bell. Maybe for them going black, maybe it could just be Yo Taco Bell. Hey dog.
That's their new slogan.
It's Yo Taco Bell and it's Hey dog burrito.
Yeah.
That's it. You heard the ding. It's official. No, so they're doing this so that what? You stop using their Twitter and their Facebook and you just go on their app.
No, their app is used to like place an order before you get there.
So why do they have to black out everything?
So you have to hype it up or whatever.
So why not go all out? Go black. Call it Yo Taco Bell.
They didn't mean black like the race of people, sir.
Oh.
You know.
Oh, see, I guess I missed that whole thing.
Like a blackout type.
So
thing.
did they put their pictures of everything back up? Because I heard once you go black, you
never go back?
Anyway. Taco Bell. I don't know. Listen, would you place your order on this app rather than drive-through? Can I place it on my phone and then drive-through?
Exactly.
And I don't ever have to speak to a human?
But you still have to pay for it, right? So you have to talk to them when you're paying for it. Unless you use Apple Pay.
Right, unless it's all programmed on here, and the minute I
Yeah.
hit order, it's fucking paid for.
That'd be nice, though.
Man, it would be nice, and if there's literally, like, there shouldn't even be a big enough box for a head to pop out. I would just want, like, enough for an arm with a bag.
Like in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They slide the door open, and they reach it out, and I don't even need to stop. I'm just going to literally keep driving, and I'm going to grab my fucking bag of sadness.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go home, and I'm going to eat it.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to masturbate.
Sure. With some of that mild sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With the mild sauce. With a condom on. Just for something different.
That's different, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hey, can we get into something really,
You want to bring down the room a little bit?
really black?
Okay.
Since we're talking about Taco Bell going black, can you go any blacker than Bill Cosby? Right? I mean, he's the epitome of what? Black comedy, black sitcom, black stand-up,
You don't think he's sold out with the Cosby Show?
black ghost dads. Name one ghost dad that's better than Bill Cosby.
Yeah, I guess you have a point.
Patrick Swayze would win if him and Demi Moore had a baby
They
in that
didn't
movie.
have kids, though.
They didn't have a baby, so.
No, they were too many condoms.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. See? They were smart.
Yeah. So, yeah, Bill Cosby, I heard he was in some hot water this week, huh?
Yeah, he got accused. I don't know if this is like an official lawsuit or what, but a girl has come out saying that he sexually assaulted her. There was drugging. You know, there was like, hey, drink this. And there's apparently a bunch of other stories about Bill Cosby. We've all heard this over the years, right? And
Yeah.
isn't it weird that like he is like, you know, he is Mr. I think he was big against, you know, young black guys using the N-word.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we need to do away with that. We need to do away with this thug culture. We need to, like, he's got opinions on everything,
He does.
but he will not answer for having fucking sexually assaulted and raped. Now I think like 13 girls have come forward total.
But he doesn't use the N-word, right?
But he doesn't use the N-word, so he's a good guy.
Yep.
He doesn't.
Yep.
He doesn't say those darn cuss words on
He
stage.
stands up against, young black culture.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's right. Yeah. As long as he says to your face what you want to hear, you're happy.
All these white people.
And we know what he's up to.
Yep. You think he was,
Now,
was he raping people on the Cosby Show? Did Claire Huxtable have to put up with that bullshit?
or was it? Dare I say? No,
Rudy?
he's not a pedophile, right?
Not that we know of.
Well, listen, we don't know what's the extent. Listen, and that's the problem. If he was honest, if he was honest and open, then we can have a conversation. Then you trust the person. But whenever there's these things that they hide and they don't want to talk about, that's I don't trust you, and I will go as far as to say maybe you are a pedophile because I don't know what you're up to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, ja feel?
Like, yeah.
Have you seen what's the movie? Ja feel from
Love and Basketball too.
20 to 21 Jump Street.
Oh,
Really funny that you went with the basketball route because there's jumping in the
Oh yeah.
title of 21 Jump Street.
Have you seen 22 Jump Street?
I think I've seen.
Has your life hit that dead end?
I think I watched the beginning of it. Hey, don't you dare! That was a #1 movie. All right.
Yeah, this whole country's hit a dead end.
No, those people are fine. That's a good movie.
Yeah. Are you gonna go see Magic Mike too?
Listen, I'm a support. Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing. That's the weird thing about
Channing
21
Tatum.
Jump Street. Channing Tatum is funny, but Channing Tatum is not funny. Jonah Hill is funny, but Jonah Hill is not funny.
So how does 22 Jump Street work then? You've been touting this Jump Street series since like day one.
And there's Rob Riggle in there. Rob Riggle is funny, and Rob Riggle is not funny. But he's more funny to me than who are the two leads?
Yeah, Jonah Hill and
Yeah, to me, Rob Riggle's funnier than them.
yeah.
Ice Cube is probably a better actor, funnier than the two of them. It's just weird.
Was
man.
it a crossover with Joyride?
What the fuck is Joyride?
That Ice-T Kevin Hart movie?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? He's playing a cop. That would be funny if Jonah Hill and what's his name made an appearance.
They should have.
They should have. If they knew any better.
Yeah.
Hollywood doesn't think that far ahead.
Nobody likes Kevin Hart though.
Nobody.
Is he done yet, Kevin Hart?
Seems to me.
He was on Raw a few months ago, so
Months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he had his hype, and okay, I guess the question is, will he ever be able to, can he resurface it? Because right now he's living off of what he had all that hype a few months ago, and we'll see, can he keep it going? I'm going to pray not. I'm not a big Kevin Hart guy.
yeah.
I'm in the camp of Mike Epps. Mike Epps is out on Kevin Hart, says he's overrated.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Could you agree with the fact that bacteria in your baby wipes is a bad thing?
Gonna wipe those babies out, huh?
That's what condoms are for.
Yeah.
Wiping out that baby population. Well, also trying, getting the babies that condoms didn't get, or some baby wipe brands sold at like, there was like Dollar General, Costco.
These aftermarket baby wipes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Defective.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. The ones that sat at the bottom of the serum a little too long and soaked it all in, and like
Yeah.
maybe a couple of the employee women like had cuts on their fingers, and there was just kind of all of it just seeped down in this big vat of their human oils rubbing off their hands, and like,
What is in baby wipes? There's a lot of wetness in there, right? Is it water?
it's
Or?
too much wetness.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This has to be addressed because I'm an adult that uses them. I'll be honest with you. I don't
After you use the bathroom or just-
absolutely.
Oh, you do.
Yes, I use them in sex as well as condoms. No, I do because I was sold ever since I heard Will Smith's comment of, "What if you got some shit on your hand?
Yeah.
Would you rub some paper on it and then consider yourself clean? Like you would never rub shit off your hand with a piece of paper and go, okay,
You wash your hands afterwards, right?
I'm clean." What do you mean?
Like in the sink with soap and water, right?
Yes.
So like if you're doing that, you don't have to use the baby wipes.
Well, are you able to get in and soap and water your asshole every time you shit?
I have a bidet, so yeah.
That would be ideal. I would definitely get down on a bidet
But you're not at that status
in more than
level.
one way.
Yeah.
Would you use a bidet as like a, a watering hole? Would you take a drink from one? Because if you say yes right now, I'm going to set this up for next week's show.
No.
I'm going to do it live from your house where you have a bidet.
It's just a water hose. That's all it is.
Oh.
That doesn't work.
Dude, that would be hilarious. We need to do an MTV Cribs where somebody's dragged a water hose and hung it into their toilet.
Is this a bidet calling right now?
Hello, caller. Are you on a bidet?
Hello?
Hello.
Good evening. My name is Zach Kane, and I'm calling with a short two-question survey about the upcoming election on November 4th.
Okay, sir.
Records from the county elections office indicate that you have not yet had an opportunity to cast your ballot.
I'm voting for Wendy
Voting
Davis.
in the upcoming election either
Wendy
early,
Davis.
by mail, or in person on Election Day.
No female, just male.
Okay, last question.
Okay.
In the race for Congressional District 32,
I don't see
do you
race.
plan on voting for the Republican Pete Sessions or the Democrat Frank Perez?
The Mexican.
Okay. Okay, thank you for your time. If you have any questions about Republican Pete Sessions, please visit
That's obviously a
www.com.
Pete Sessions.
RealityKings.com. Pornhub, PornTube, Xhamster, Beeg.com,
Goodbye.
Sex.com, Babe.com, Babes.com.
So is that guy working for Pizza Sessions?
Pizza Sessions. Go get your Pizza Sessions, $5 off all week. I think that's what he said. That was the gist of it.
I think so too.
You know, it's really funny. I tweeted out before the show.
Yeah, so that was a real caller. Huh?
I tweeted out, call in, and I really thought maybe someone was calling in. Yeah, well, it is election season.
It is.
Are you voting?
I not early voting. I'm probably not voting.
I am not voting. Period.
You're not gonna vote
I'm not
defensively?
voting. I'm not voting for the one that has a period. Wendy Davis, no way.
Yeah.
Give me wheelchair bound.
Greg Abbott.
Greg.
Did you see his Hispanic grandmother-in-law supports
Hot
him?
Wheels Abbott?
It's not an official nickname, I don't think.
No, he's not Hot Wheels.
But did you see
I
his?
did. She goes, "Hi, I'm his mama papa." What did she say?
I am a Hispanic and I support.
That was the translation. If they put translation at the bottom as, "Hi, Greg Abbott married a Mexican family."
So vote for him, Mexicans.
Yeah, she goes, and he supports our values. What do you mean by that, bitch? We know what you mean by that.
Illegal immigration.
Amnesty. Read amnesty.
Yeah, it's
Fuck, yeah, that commercial is really funny. He's taken a very weird angle on his election campaigns to go rolling on a Dallas highway in his wheelchair, fully embracing his handy capabilities.
Yep.
Making fun of Dallas traffic. Like he's really going to do anything about it. He's really just exploiting the fact that he's
In a wheelchair.
Yes.
Yeah. And he has a Hispanic mother-in-law.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you talk about exploitation.
Yep.
To put your Mexican mother-in-law
Could
out
barely
there.
speak English. No, she could speak English.
She's like the housekeeper on Family Guy. No. Are you gonna vote for Greg Abbott? No.
I don't watch that racist cartoon show, sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry. Hey, we're doing a new format this week. What do you feel about this? I mean, like, are you feeling this? We're facing each other this week. We've never faced each other.
Facing each other to look at our ugly faces for an hour.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's weird making eye contact with you. I feel very intimate.
Yes, it is.
This is like we're really getting to the nitty-gritty of all these issues.
Yep.
That's what's been missing from the show. You know what I mean? We've been getting into them, but we haven't been getting into the nitty-gritty.
Yep.
And when I look you in the eye, then it's like all of a sudden I realize what you're trying to tell me about Bill Cosby.
Yep.
And I feel like you understand what I'm saying when baby wipes are contaminated by bacteria.
How could I not, right?
That I'm not worried about the babies. I'm worried about me.
Yeah.
Because listen, if I was to take ecstasy and put it up my butt, that would be the fastest way to get a high, right?
So what are you trying to say?
I'm saying if that's the fastest route into my body,
Yeah.
and I'm swiping and wiping
Yeah.
with bacteria,
As long as it's Johnson and Johnson or Procter and Gamble, I think you're okay.
right? Yeah, I buy shit at Target.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
You don't get shit recalled at Target, okay? You just get your identity stolen.
Yeah. So what do you think about retailers refusing Apple Pay? Did you hear about that?
I haven't heard about this.
Yeah, they're turning off their NFC so they can't accept Apple Pay. They want everybody to use their own little payment system that's like 100 times worse.
What do you mean their own? Retailers' own?
Exactly, yeah. They have their own that they're making right now. It'll be ready to sit in 4 to 6 weeks. And it's already been hacked.
No, they're going to have to give in. They'll use Apple Pay.
Yeah, the Apple Pay is a lot more secure, and that's one of the reasons people want to use it.
Oh, yeah, Apple's so secure. Look at the look at the fappening. I mean,
yeah, but like I said, that was a lot of bad passwords was the issue there. The Apple Pay.
What do you mean, like you said? You somehow knew inside information about this.
Yeah, you just have to keep your eye to the grindstone and you hear that stuff.
You mean you just have to keep typing in enough times until you get the right combination of...
Yeah. An article off of Qatar News.
You know too much about this, Eddie.
Yeah.
Like, how would you go about fappening? How would you go about finding, like, somebody's...
Password?
How would you go with, like... I guess you would just try to log in on Apple.
Right. Jennifer
Oh,
Lawrence and the
man.
password Jennifer Lawrence or Hunger
That does
Games.
sound pretty easy for anyone who really wants to try at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, what would you try first? Like Hunger Games 1?
No, like password, right?
I would try...
Maybe her date of birth, like her mom's birthday or something.
I'm just thinking about her naked.
Oh.
Okay, I'm done. Anyway, so the Apple Pay thing, that's it on that? Just people trying to refuse?
Yeah, a lot of the major retailers are...
No, that's never going to work. Look at iTunes. How many people tried to knock that off? iTunes is iTunes. Apple Pay is going to be Apple Pay.
A lot of customers are like boycotting these stores or whatever that are boycotting Apple Pay.
They always come out with something that's like an answer to that, They'll come up
Their
with
own version where they can...
This is
yeah.
Orange Pay.
Right.
And it's going to be like an orange circle or something. That way they can just...
Yeah.
This is the answer to Apple Pay.
It's a lot more confusing than Apple Pay. Apple Pay is you just tap it. With this, you have to like have a QR code or whatever, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And it was already hacked. So...
That's funny. Before it's even rolled out.
Yep.
Sounds like healthcare.gov.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of anonymous people that are into Apple and they just wanted to piss off these retailers. You don't have Apple Pay? Do you have Google Wallet on your Nexus?
I do, but I don't think I'm registered or set up or...
Yeah, don't
any of
trust
that.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably a lot more secure than Target, swapping a card at Target, though.
Listen, this is what I have to say for people. Like, I don't have any money, so
Yeah.
good luck spending any money in my account. And here's the thing. I'm not worried about that because, like, I've had an incident once or twice where I've lost a card.
And the bank just pays for it, right?
Right. And
Yeah.
you call in and you go, hey, listen, by the way, this one wasn't me, whatever. And they go, okay, we're going to investigate that. And that just means we're going to let 3 days go by before we tell you that we're giving you your
Right.
money back. They're going to give you your money back. That's horseshit. And then there's companies on the radio that try to, like, act like it's a whole ordeal.
Right. LifeLock.
Spend $50 a month to make sure your identity does not get stolen.
But would you ever buy an Xbox?
LifeLock.
Would you go buy like 3 or 4 Xboxes?
Secure your life.
Would you go buy 3 or 4 Xboxes and then call Bank of America and tell them your credit card was stolen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a pretty fun trick to play. Huh?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
April Fools.
Maybe those Christmas pet presents,
No, I've never done that, but I will be honest. I've and this is an open and available option for anyone out there. I mean, honestly, you can. The world is rigged. Okay, let's just say that. I mean, listen, you could do that. You can get things that you want and pay for less than what they're worth.
Yeah.
A lot of people are willing to settle for a lot less. Everything except student loans. You can't get this fucking government to settle on student loans.
They'll settle with you.
We're trying. There's a big movement out there for fucking student loan
Forgiveness,
Yeah,
yeah.
forgiveness, man. And I'm dying for it. I can't wait for it.
There's a lot of these credit agencies that'll fake you into it, Oh, the government has released this new option. And,
Yeah, I had this one chick actually give me the whole thing. I went through the whole deal, and it was like, oh, we can lower your payment.
Yeah.
But it's we'll lower your payment now, and then it goes up
Pay
after
more.
each year. It goes up this much. You do
yeah.
all the math, and it adds up to the exact same. I go, you're not giving me a deal here.
Was it Credit Karma? Did you go to Credit Karma?
You're reshuffling this. No.
Yeah.
It was something else. But yeah, it's like the government's not playing with their student loans, and they need to be. They need to be playing.
Yeah,
Please
but a
play
lot of
with those
people are
student
paying their student loans, so it kind of screw those people over.
I'm paying my student loans.
Are you?
Yes.
Are you
I
paying just the interest, though?
I have to. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's my problem. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's a big scam. Like we're paying for the next 20 years of our life once we get out. I got a lot of people way worse than me. I mean, $30,000 of student loan debt. I've probably paid off like $100 off the principal since I've been out of school.
Yeah. If you let that go, they'll forget about it. I'm hoping they will.
You don't. Oh, that's what you're trying to like hint over here. You have student loan debt
Yeah.
that you refuse to pay.
I do. And
It's been a long time.
yeah, Sally Mae calls me like every day.
How much? Because you tried to go to school a couple times, right?
Yeah. Well,
Is it like from every time you tried to go?
it was just for that first time at the Art Institute that year or whatever.
How much is it that you owe?
With like interest, I'm sure it's like $1 million by now.
Yeah, but if we had to give a more realistic number, what would that be? What would that look like?
$20,000? I don't know.
Man, that's
Yeah.
ugly.
Yeah. So I tell them that I'll set up payments. I could defer it. I deferred it a lot of times, but they said, "Oh, I can't defer it anymore this past time." So I was like, "Okay, I'll start making payments," and I just haven't started making payments yet. It's been about a year.
Man,
Yeah,
it's brutal.
it's hard out there for a pimp.
Yeah, it's you know. Okay, this is a good time to get in. This is a perfect time to get into this.
The rocket exploding?
Mm-mm.
No.
Because, what's his name? Russell Brand. I've just been made aware that he does this.
The guy who owns Virgin Airlines?
He does Trues.
Yeah.
No, this is Katy Perry's ex-wife.
Okay.
With the long hair
Yeah.
and the beard. Isn't she the one that won
Is
that?
he a terrorist?
Isn't she the one that won the Eurovision singing contest?
The bearded woman?
Yeah. So that's Russell Brand. And now she's saying she does the Trues. No, he does Trues where he basically does this show. Like, he talks about a subject and then he posts it online.
With an English accent?
He does the show like this, really, really making a point all the time, and then upload it to YouTube. Nice and easy, right?
Yep.
British accent does it all. So I discovered this today. I guess he's probably been doing it for years. He's got millions of views, I'm sure. He's very successful. I'm sorry I didn't see this until today. But Russell Brand does the Trues. He covers things and whatnot. Anyway, he also put out a book, his manifesto.
Get him to the Greek?
Yeah, with Puff Daddy in it, writing the forward.
Yeah.
And Jonah Hill starring in the index.
Uh-huh.
No, so Russell Brand puts out this book manifesto, right? And he's giving his thoughts on all the subjects in the world, right? So I think it was like, lame BuzzFeed. This is why BuzzFeed's in my head today. I think I've mentioned them a couple times on and off the air. But BuzzFeed, they hand this over to a doctor, I guess. A political scientist.
The manifesto?
Like some professor of whatever, yeah, and they get his opinion on a bunch of things that he said. And, basically the guy shits all over everything Russell Brand says.
I'm sure Russell Brand speaks in broad terms, right?
Very broad, but that's the idea.
Kind of hyperbolic also,
exactly,
right?
Exactly. And, he makes, broad sweeping statements and he says the economy is, it's not real, it's it's an illusion, and that's why the word con is in it. And
hey, that's a good point there, huh?
And then, the political scientist is like, yes, but, then he shouldn't have, he goes, yeah, maybe he has a point, then maybe he shouldn't have tried to, come up with, whatever, the guy was just trying to defeat him at every turn.
Sure. A lot of these educated folks like to think they're smarter than everybody else.
On everything, said, okay, maybe Russell Brand doesn't have all the answers, but I like what he's doing, I like what he's going for. I've always had that same idea type in mind. I'd like to publish one day or get out there the answer to everything.
Yeah.
I would like, that's one thing I like to do is put out how to feel about everything. I'll tell you how you should feel about every single JFK assassination, yogurt, breakfast for dinner,
Kim Kardashian,
what hotel to stay at, Kim Kardashian,
the best liquor to drink,
absolutely. Oh, let's get back to that. You hear about Fireball?
No.
Let's get back to that in a minute. But anyway, so I like what Russell Brand is doing. I think it's actually pretty good, but the guy shit on him at all points. So I just have one point that I don't believe anybody could shit on, and I challenge anybody to shit on this concept that there's nothing that, if you want to argue anything, you can't argue the fact that the money is funneling to the top at a rate higher than ever before. Maybe back in the Egyptian days when everybody was poor except the people on the
pharaohs.
top. Yeah, okay, maybe we do have a little bit more of a middle class these days. But for our recorded times, you'll always hear that the money exchange, from the wealthiest to the poorest, it's funneling upwards.
Right.
There's no trickling down because they're not spending, they're keeping everything, and you can see the proof is in the pudding, Bill Cosby, when the fact is you've got 99% of the population fighting over 1% of the world's wealth. And that's the world's wealth that they will account for. That doesn't account for what the Pope is sitting on in the Vatican. It doesn't account for, what Saudi kings and whatever. And there's a lot of hidden money out there that we don't. The Queen, you know what I'm saying? She's not. You can't account for that. It's above money. So of the money that is out there for all of us to be had, we're fighting over 1% of that. That's not an accident. So that's my point. You can't shit on that point. Tell me how that's an accident. Tell me how that's an accident.
I can't, but people will argue that
That is on purpose to keep us down.
people will argue that the makers are the ones that have that money, and they deserve to have the money so they can make more stuff, And us takers, we don't deserve the money.
But
we're
we
just
have to start
takers.
looking at the rate. We just have to come up with a nice rate and agree on it. Because look, imagine if they just get, like I think I've said it on the show before. We're fighting over 1% of the money that's out there. What if we're fighting over 2% or 3%? What if you were 3 times richer than you are today? That would help.
That sounds like a taker belief over there.
But then it would only be 3% of the money that's out there. Again, the money that they will account for doesn't even count the money that they really have that's above anything. Now I'm saying we could go all the way down to 80%. We could they could give us a lot. Why not 50%? The richest people in the world own 50%, and all 7 billion and the rest of us own 50% of the money out there. Then nobody would really be poor. And I'm just saying that's the idea. We could all not be poor, and we are all poor on purpose.
Yep.
There's more than enough money out there for all of us. And I'm going to tweet this out. I'm going to force Russell Brand to co-sign this on Twitter this week. I dare anyone to shit on that point. Okay? His manifesto, maybe you can poke holes in it. This one, how is that an accident?
Yeah.
Thank you. Show over? It's not?
It can be.
The show's not over. Okay. I'm sorry. Do you have an applause over there, Kat? Anything? I'll wait. Because that was my manifesto.
That was your what?
And that is my manifesto. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, speaking of you, do you realize that this is National Cat Day?
No.
This is hashtag National Cat Day.
There's a day for everything now.
Matter of fact, I'm going to
So
go
I
ahead
have
and...
a day.
You have a whole day to yourself, and you didn't even know it yet. You haven't even spent, the appropriate time of this day shit-faced. Dare I say... No, I won't say it.
Does that make you happy?
Thank
Is that
you.
enough clapping for
Thank you. Thank you to everyone who was just in our
yes.
studio audience.
And by the way, hi Nina, because I know you're listening. So,
Excellent.
hello.
Is she in there?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh. Well, I wish she was. National Cat Day. It's the first thing I pull up when I hit National. Let's read some of these National Cat Day tweets. Retweet this hit version of our jingle. Oh. Hey, can you pull up some... Can you, Google search cute cats?
They sing those Christmas songs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Meow, 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 claws, meow, 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 claws, meow, 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 claws.
I have one that'll get stuck in your head forever.
Let's hear it.
Oh, man.
It's hashtag National Cat Day as well as hashtag WCW. What is that?
I don't know. You would think World Championship Wrestling, right?
You would think. Not my cat, but I certainly love her like my own. National Cat Day. Why would you post a picture of your friend's cat?
Because she loves her like her own. Can't you just buy a cat?
Somewhere deep down he loves me as his cat looks completely uninterested.
Like most cats do.
I think this day probably annoys cats more than any other day. They probably spend more time today ignoring their owners.
Do you think Halloween pisses off a lot of these animals also?
Why is that?
That they have to wear stupid costumes?
What?
Hey! Hey!
Is that some Milo and Otis?
Yeah, this is the sequel to Milo and Otis.
Hey!
Hey.
Is this Homeward Bound?
Where's Michael J. Fox?
Hey!
What's for horses?
Hey!
What do you say when you see your friends?
Hey!
What's a gay person stereotype?
Hey!
Oh.
Hey! Hey!
Is that a funny enough cat video?
Oh my god, that's creepier when he gets to the whisper.
Hey!
Never mind. I won't get into my paranormal history. That actually strikes a chord with me.
Paranormal history?
Yeah. I promise you, man. I don't make claims like this.
You saw a ghost?
The weirdest thing that ever happened to me in my life. I got in a fight with my dad. I was like, I don't know, maybe like middle school, 6th, 7th grade.
Yeah.
I got mad at my dad. I went to my room to go to bed, and I always go to bed watching TV. First time ever, I just went to bed like total darkness, TV off. Really uncomfortable, right? I'm laying in bed, and all of a sudden I heard, "Hey," and like then it's like maybe I was going to sleep, and I woke up, and I was like really tense, and I was like, I know I didn't just hear that. And sure enough, next thing I heard, "Hey."
Was it that cat?
No, it was that fucking cat. I get the fuck out of there. I told my dad, and I'm not kidding. I'm not and I'm kind of ashamed to admit this.
You told your dad you were sorry for whatever you did?
Yeah. Daddy, Poppy, I'll never do it again, Dad. No, I told my dad, and he called our pastor, and the pastor came and like blessed the house. And like,
oh, really?
Yeah, it was
nice.
Ultra Mexican, except we weren't Catholic. Happy hashtag National Cat Day to all. Everybody's just pretty much posting pictures of cats. Little Eve, it's always National Cat Day. I'm going to post a picture of you, cat.
Oh boy, I can appreciate that.
For National Cat Day.
Can we get a thumbs up?
Yay.
Okay, National Cat Day. I'm going to put that as hashtag National Cat Day.
All right. I guess I can dig that. And I didn't get a damn thing for my cats.
Let me do this from the Mind Control Twitter account. I hate these sounds on my phone.
You can turn them off. But you won't, because secretly down deep you do like them.
No, I would if I could figure it out. Was
Yeah.
it in my settings?
Uh-huh.
Happy hashtag whoops National Cat Day.
Well, thank you for my own day, guys. I can appreciate that.
Nice. Did you know Brittany Murphy was also sacrificed?
I do believe that, because you seen all the weird circumstances behind her death?
Yeah. She died one day after the winter solstice.
Oh, so you're telling me like Ryan Dunn and who else? They all died like on solstices?
Yeah. Eazy-E, Static Major, Big Pun, Buffy. Buffy died? 1995. Maybe like Buffy in the TV series died on the winter solstice.
You can't claim a fake character being sacrificed.
They just did.
Sarah Michelle Gellar's still alive. Until the ghost of Robin Williams comes and cancels her.
He already did. Willie Smith. Not Will Smith, Willie Smith.
Oh, thank God that we had breaking news. Let me add the picture.
Did you see Benedict Cumberbatch is going to play Doctor Strange in the new movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like a strange person.
Yeah.
Who's Doctor Strange? Tell me this.
He's like the master of the mystic arts. Like he kind of...
Is he the one from the Fantastic Four?
No.
Who's the bad guy there?
Doctor Doom.
Okay. Who's
Yeah.
Doctor Scary? What's his name?
Doctor
Weird.
Strange. He
Dr.
has
Weird.
he has a goatee, like, and he can like travel through dimensions and all that kind of stuff. You know?
Who's the character? Is he like the main? The movie's gonna be about Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll never watch that.
He was a surgeon, and he was too cocky, and he killed somebody or whatever, and then he went and found himself and became Doctor Strange.
But isn't he just gonna basically be Sherlock? Isn't he Sherlock in the stupid thing?
Yeah, he also played Khan in the new Star Trek, right?
I didn't see that.
No.
Was he good as that?
I think so. I think he's okay, Benedict Cumberbatch, yeah.
Whatever.
You never watched Sherlock?
No.
No shit, Sherlock, huh?
But to do this, to me, that's too perfect. Like, if he hadn't already played... It seems like he's going to play the same as he's...
Kind of a eccentric type character.
Like, if we had never seen him before, he'd have been in perfect Doctor Strange. And then, now if he would play it a little differently, it might be perfect, but he's going to play the same theme we've always seen.
Yeah.
I'm not excited about this.
But he's gonna have a goatee though.
You think he might shave it?
No, he's gonna have a goatee for the movie.
Oh, he will.
Yeah.
Ooh, he does have a little.
Does he?
Yeah, he's a little rough. He's got a little Chris Martin going on. He's very Chris Martin-y.
You think so?
That's why I don't like him.
He's not even blonde.
Which Chris Martin apparently is no longer with Jennifer
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
She left him for what's his name? Larry David.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to. Let's see.
What are you doing over there?
Working?
Tim Russert. He died as a sacrifice by the Illuminati. Bernie Mac.
When did he die? On Christmas Eve?
8/9/2008.
With a cigarette in his mouth?
The Boston Marathon bombing died on 4/15.
So, speaking of people who died, let's talk about Hurricane Sandy, right? There's a new thing. I don't know if it's just online. Somebody did some journalism, or if there was a video corresponding to this. I don't know if it was just internet journalism or what, but somebody put out the story they did with the undocumented workers who rebuilt after Sandy came through, and they basically kind of exposed the Red Cross and for the sham that it is. I thought 9/11 already did that,
Yeah.
but like Bill Cosby, the fucking Red Cross, just by its name, gets off the hook for everything that it's ever done wrong, and you just wipe it under the rug. So anyway, I'm sorry. What were we talking?
Oh, the Hurricane Sandy, right?
So anyway, they're saying that the Red Cross is, like there was an example. They say one of the bosses told 80 trucks to drive around, empty or half empty, just to look like they were driving around the city doing something. They would, when they're doing a news, live shot or
They
something.
get in frame, yeah.
The trucks would be in frame, but they wouldn't be used. Like they wouldn't have actually been doing anything. It was.
Were they just delivering sushi to Chris Christie?
Yeah.
That's all they were doing.
When they say they were empty or half empty, it was the empty ones had just delivered to his house pallets full of food, frozen dinners,
Sushi. Yep.
sushimi, sake. You
Yeah.
like the sake? That comes on pallets.
Yep.
And barrels of Texas tea. So
From Chick-fil-A, because he's a good Republican. Yeah.
That's right. Because we will not put up with his gay agenda. As that young man in the DFW airport showed us so strongly this weekend that he would not put up with that.
They wouldn't let him marry somebody in the airport.
You didn't see this?
No.
Oh, there's a dude got arrested for homophobing in the airport.
How was he homophobing out?
There was a gay dude, not older, but like 40s maybe, 50 maybe.
Some old fuck.
Yeah. This gay dude. I thought you were gonna drop another F word that this guy did. He was wearing. He's wearing a pink shirt. I think it was like a button up. He's wearing a pink shirt.
Obviously for Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Yeah.
And this guy was like, not having it. Very, I guarantee you.
He was eating a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he throws his Chick-fil-A sandwich at the guy's face, and he was just calling him,
Yeah.
British cigarette and doing all kinds of different things, and then finally he tried to kick him. And that was it. And then like a bunch of people that were standing around trying to defuse the situation then tackled the guy, and they arrested him without incident. But as they were arresting him, he had a big old smile on his face. He looked like Mick Foley when he like cut his hair down, but still with the goatee.
He was poking his tongue through his toothless teeth smile.
And he had the smile with his, tongue coming through his busted
Nose,
lip. Anyway,
yeah.
that was funny. But my point is, the Red Cross is a shitty organization.
So they tackled him just for being a Christian, right?
That's the moral of the story, and that's what all the Christian websites will say.
Yeah.
This is more Christian persecution. You understand that, right?
Sounds like it to me.
Arrested for standing up for the values of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Don't we have the freedom of religion here in this country?
I thought we had number 1 freedom of religion, number 2 freedom of speech. Okay. Now, I don't care what F word comes out of my mouth, but if you're wearing a pink shirt,
you probably deserve it, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
You had it coming. Just ask Ray Rice's wife. All right, just ask those girls
He provoked it by wearing that pink shirt.
that Bill Cosby gave some pills to.
Yeah.
Oh, your head hurts? Here, take these pills and wake up vomiting with me holding your hair because my dick was just in your asshole. You heard about that too. Jesse Jackson has like a lawyer. I think it was Al Sharpton. I'm sorry. I believe it was Al Sharpton has a lawyer, like a famously, his lawyer got arrested for. That was the story. Was this girl woke up and there were bloody condoms everywhere, and
At least he used condoms.
at least he used condoms. What a theme for the show. We can't get away from condoms today. But yeah, and he was busted for this, and whatever. That's what the Red Cross is doing to New Jersey.
They're raping all the citizens.
They put you to sleep. They drove the trucks around and let you look at them. They raped you, and you woke up with bloody condoms
and
everywhere.
you thought that they saved the city, right?
And it was safe sex. There were condoms. It was safe.
Uh-huh.
And you see nice rebuilding, and
Yeah.
we take some pictures of some rebuilding, and we show everyone holding hands.
Tweet them out, yeah.
But we don't show you that blood.
No.
We didn't see the blood.
That's just like America, right? Sweep it all under the rug.
And that's why he was wearing that red shirt today.
Yep, in support of blood.
Thank you all for joining us.
Yep. So this was episode 25 of mine. Oh, not yet.
Take your headphones off and try to walk away. No, we got 10 more minutes. We got a 10-minute countdown. What did we say we want? Oh, see, I wanted to end the show with all your Illuminati stuff with the theme song going, and you ruined it.
Oh, there's plenty of names on this
You
list.
started the show with the Illuminati death talk.
I thought that's what you wanted.
Hey, okay, so there was a rocket that blew up.
The Rock blew up?
Can you explain this? Yeah, Rock back in the 90s, he was Rocky Maivia.
The People's Champion.
He shaved his hair down. He joined the Nation of Domination. All of a sudden, things turned around for him. He got in a feud with Stone Cold Steve Austin. He blew up.
Yeah.
Now, a rocket blew up.
Yeah.
Where was this? Off the coast of Somalia? This is some country that doesn't know how to fucking...
It was America. I think it was Florida.
A country that doesn't understand astrophysics or propulsion or, ignition switches.
That rocket cost like $1 billion trillion too.
What are we doing that in 2014 we can't figure out how to shoot a rocket up?
Even what's his name, Homer from August. What's that movie? Figured it out. Tobey Maguire figured it out in that August.
October Sky.
October Sky. Yeah,
that's right.
Even he could figure it out.
I said no more rockets, Homer.
I just want to race, Daddy. So it was in Chattanooga, Virginia. But there's good news, though. This rocket was unmanned. There wasn't any school teachers or anybody on the exploding rocket, so no lives were lost.
True, yes. The rocket itself was unmanned.
Yep.
I believe this was the biggest unmanned tragedy since Chastity Bono became Chaz Bono. Wasn't that procedure called the unmanning of chastity?
Isn't that what that WikiLeaks leaker went through? Bradley Manning. Didn't he get unmanned also?
I guess that's more appropriate, right? Because Chaz got manned.
Oh yeah, she got turned into a man. Yeah.
So this is, if you're looking in your thesaurus, this is an antonym,
right,
to an unmanned rocket exploding in America. Is Chaz Bono manning up?
Yeah.
In America. I'm still bitter that Chaz Bono can grow more of a beard than me. I mean, I've got to be able to go to some cosmetic plastic surgery doctor that can get me some pills to help me grow a beard, right?
Get those testosterone injections.
Jesus. Maybe I have low T.
Go to the T center.
Yeah, I need to get there immediately. Why is it every time we always make a point, one of these things goes off as like the dinger?
Peshmerga troops cheered by fellow Kurds in Turkey. Did you hear about this man who decapitated his mother?
What was this? Was this a radio competition for an iPod?
No, it was in Farmingdale, New York. A man with a history of psychiatric problems decapitated his mother, dragged her lifeless body into the street in front of their home, and then killed himself by walking in front of a train. So it's normal Saturday here in Dallas, if you ask me.
That was here in Dallas?
No, it was in Chattanooga, New York.
Did you hear about the kid that did that and was like proud of it?
Nuh-uh.
Was
the kid out in Washington?
I don't know. Wacko, he was going to do it to his sister, He planned to kill his sister.
The Slender Man told him to.
But she was just out at college for too long, and he got tired of waiting for his sister to come home from college. He decided to kill his mom. He killed his mom, and then he had sex with her body.
Wow.
And I think he like bashed in her head, and to make sure that she was dead, like he poked around in her brain to make sure she was really out. And yeah, and he was like proud of it in court. He was like, he admitted to it all. He was like, I know what I did.
Yeah.
And whatever.
I'm not crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's the craziest of all crazy possible.
Yeah.
He said if he was, to get out, he would do it again. He would probably do this again. It was a whole weird thing. And you got that from Turkey?
No, it's from in New York. X-rays show sick tortoise swallowed turtle pendant. Isn't that ironic? A tortoise got sick from swallowing a turtle pendant.
We can't do the show without talking about Jose Canseco.
Jose Canseco. Yes?
Jose Canseco shot his finger off. Can you pull that up in the news center over there? Like, did he literally lose a finger?
Oh, you want me to Google Jose Canseco real quick?
Has he lost his middle finger?
He shot it off.
He was cleaning his gun and he shot his freaking finger off, is what they say.
We all know cleaning your gun is a euphemism for,
Have you ever masturbated so hard that you shot your finger off?
I came pretty close. Jose Canseco, cops investigated shooting now no foul play. Shoots hand, 11 dumbest injury. So let's go with this first one.
Uh-oh.
Jose Canseco accidentally shot off one of his middle fingers.
He shot his middle finger off of his body.
According to the Washington Post. This is real hard-hitting news. The Washington Post.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine, and he's like what, 50s?
Yeah.
Somewhere in his 50s. You imagine, like, what if I told you, like, 20 years from now, Eddie, you're going to shoot your finger off?
Yeah, 50-year-old Canseco. I think, I'd probably be better off for it,
Oh, my God. That's what I fear. Like, I fear the headline that's going to happen to me when I'm, like, 10, 15 years from now. Like, I don't want to know what happens to me in the future. Like, what happens if I lose an arm? Oh, yeah, I lived 35 years of my life. Oh, yeah, I made it to 40, and then I lost my arm.
You find it real funny, the handicapables here in this world, so maybe it'd be funny for you to become one of those.
Man, but seriously, so now, like, Jose Canseco is going to live the rest of his life being known as the dude who has no middle finger that he shot off.
Well, before he was known as the dude that had the home run ball bounce on his head and go for a home run.
Yeah, it's not any better whatsoever. Yeah. I'm not saying that this is any better.
Look, I'm sure there's a picture of the missing finger right there.
That's the one?
That's probably the one.
Now he can't pick his nose.
That was such a good-looking finger, too.
I know.
Man.
The police says there was nothing suspicious.
Imagine all the pussy that's never going to get touched by that finger ever again.
He can sew it back on, right?
Would you do that? Would you sew a dummy finger on?
Like Dr. Frankenstein, yeah.
Just to have something there?
Yeah. Maybe I'd put like
Dude,
I don't know.
I'm not kidding. I would insist on going bionic. I would find the leading cutting-edge doctors in robotechnology.
just to make sure your finger could vibrate.
And I would say, to hell with my $30,000 in student loan debt. I want, $300,000 debt.
Paid for by Medicare.
Yeah, Obamacare. Here we go. I'll go to Parkland and get my fucking robotic finger put on. That would be the coolest thing ever.
Shoot lasers and stuff.
It's got to be able to do at least that.
Yeah.
Everything on a pocket knife at least. And, hopefully a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like maybe
Apple Pay.
Literally, maybe, a vibrate feature.
Yeah.
Maybe a little piece off the end, on the bottom here that rotates. Isn't that what drives them crazy?
That stimulation of those other parts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
Neither do I.
I wear condoms when I have sex, so I don't know.
On your fingers?
Yeah. I dip them in ranch. Yes.
It makes it a lot fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then...
Would you want a finger that can shoot ranch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a nice thing? Like some condiments? Oh, Jose.
That's what he gets for putting that middle finger up.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. But, like, imagine, like, he took that picture and you told him on that day, like, 20 years from now, you're going to shoot that finger off with a gun, you asshole.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, how life, treats us.
So do you think it's another point proven by the anti-gun people?
Well, I don't think anybody's anti-gun after this story. I think we're all pretty
Right.
If there's one thing that can unify us,
It's Jose Canseco shooting his finger off.
yeah, listen, what would we do if we didn't have guns? If the American population didn't have guns?
Jose Canseco would still have his middle finger flipping
Exactly.
people off.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All those kids from those commercials growing up, their friends would still be alive. They would just wanted to show them their daddy's gun.
Yeah.
Those kids
yeah.
don't need to be alive.
That's
We're
true.
better off without them. We're
Yeah.
better off without his middle finger.
Like Darwin type stuff, right? Survival of the fittest.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, can we hit this theme as we roll out of here? You might have to pop this a couple times, start it over. Because we're going to really get into what do they call this? The flash round? The lightning round?
Here we go. Y'all ready? Everybody ready for the lightning round?
Wow, here we go. Oh. Got
Hello,
the alarm.
Marto.
I told you I had an alarm going off. And I'm going to snooze that just in case I forget while we go off the air.
How are you on the lightning round?
Eddie, did you hear that Fireball? I don't know, it's some kind of liquor. I don't know if it's like a whiskey or a...
It is. It's a cinnamon whiskey.
Do you drink this?
I've had it before.
Did you...
Throw up?
Yeah, did you get anti-frozen by it? Have you heard about it?
I have. It's quite scary because I sell it a lot at work.
Oh, they have it at
So,
your job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think they're going to pull it off the shelves immediately?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my
To be
managers
safe.
have already talked about it.
It has antifreeze in it?
Yeah.
Something came out that said it has antifreeze in it, these chemicals and stuff, but then it turned out it's also in like other frozen foods and ice cream.
Well, dude, you
Normal
got
things.
embalming fluid in Diet Cokes and Diet Pepsis, so what's wrong with antifreeze?
And there's mercury in your vaccines!
And fluoride in your water.
And fluoride in your water,
Pretty much.
semen in your wives.
Exactly.
It's out of control. Out of control. The Redskins? Eddie, is this a slur?
Colt McCoy, huh?
There's a new commercial that just came out where a bunch of people are standing on the street and this black guy goes, I'm a beep Mexican chick, I'm a wetback, I'm a whatever. Everyone's naming it. Everything's beeped out because we have to censor that. And the guy at the end, I'm a Redskin. And that's not censored.
I don't know what that voice was all about.
And I'm sorry, but that's like saying midget is an N-word. I'm sorry, Redskins, not the N-word. It is offensive, it is stupid, it needs to go away, but it doesn't need to be bleeped on TV.
Whenever the Redskins are playing, should they refuse to say Redskins on the broadcast?
I would, just to
Yeah.
fuck with them.
Yeah.
Just to fuck with Dan Snyder. But that's because they're in my division and I hate them. And to close this out, let me just leave you all with a random thought for Halloween, right? Think about this. You can put your headphones back on. You don't have to give up completely on life.
What's your Halloween thought, Jared? Come on.
I'm driving around today and I thought about the fact that I don't see too many people with Halloween stuff up on their house, right? Maybe you've got one person in a neighborhood, two or
This
three
is a
people.
Christian nation, right?
But it seemed like when we were growing up, everybody was able to decorate. And I'm going to blame this on the economy.
Yeah.
I don't think people can afford to decorate for Halloween, and that's a sad thing.
Didn't all the party cities go under?
You can't find a party city in this side of America, I'm telling you.
Or a Scream warehouse superstore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called the dollar store.
And
Yeah.
well, that's true.
I'm broke as a joke, and I still decorated my house.
You're a good American. Because we haven't done
Also not a Christian.
it. Yeah, you're clearly not a Christian. That's true.
That's no.
Anyway, so just, let's try to get a little bit richer, America. Let's try to celebrate Halloween. Maybe for Thanksgiving and Christmas we could put some decorations out front. It's a little depressing. It's the week of.
There was those rich people in North Dallas that put up the Ebola decorations for Halloween.
And I support them fully.
Yeah.
I'm fully erect for them in their honor.
Ellum on air, serving the DFW Metroplex. Only the best in underground and local music.
Cause me and music are one, you know, music is like my best friend.
Deep Ellum on air.